going to read the next vignette. I'm on page 46, and this vignette goes to page 48, so it's about 2 pages long. Look, as I read, think about character growth through interaction with others, okay? And the focus here is on Esperanza. So Esperanza is beginning to change here. And this is, for me, is a vignette which is indicating we're moving forward fairly quickly now, maybe a few months. Esperanza is developing emotionally. She's starting to have a physical awakening. She's starting to have feelings for boys, paying more attention to boys, feeling what it might be like to maybe kiss a boy, be with a boy. So that's part of what we're going to begin realizing in terms of Esperanza's characterization. So this vignette is called Chanclas, and I looked that up. And Chanclas is a form of physical punishment. Maybe when you throw a shoe or you strike a child with a stick or an object, that's called Chanclas. So it's physical punishment. So think about that title as I read through this vignette and say, what is this referring to? Okay? Chanclas, it's me, Mama, Mama said. I open up and she's there with bags and big boxes and the new clothes, and yes, she's got the socks and the new slip with a little rose on it. A slip, girl puts that underneath a dress. And a pink and white striped dress. Oh, okay, something important is going to happen. What is this, a birthday, an anniversary? What about the shoes? I forgot. Too late now, I'm tired. This is the mother, right, saying, phew, what's phew? Onomatopoeia. Phew, when I go, phew, the word that we write to express that sound, phew, is this word, onomatopoeia. Just erase that. Mark that if you don't have it. 6:30 already, and my little cousin's baptism is over. All day waiting, the door locked, don't open up for nobody. And I don't till Mama gets back and buys everything except the shoes. Shoes, very important in this story. Remember the high heels? And now Uncle Nacho is coming in his car, and we have to hurry to get to Precious Blood Church, Roman Catholic Church. Quick, because that's where the baptism party is. So baptism's a really important part of a life for Catholics and Christians. The belief is that every child is born with a sin, and that sin has to be washed away symbolically. And that's done in a church where the priest will pour water over the head of the baby to wash away symbolically the sin, and now the child can start life without a sin. So baptism, you must dress up, it's a party. In the basement rented for today for dancing and tamales. Tamales is a Mexican food, hot Mexican food. And every day, it's made with corn, by the way, cornmeal. And everyone's kids will be running all over the place. A big party for the family. Mama dances, laughs, dances. All of a sudden, Mama is sick. I fan her hot face with a paper plate. Too many tamales. But Uncle Nacho says, too many this, and tilts his thumbs to his lips. Uncle Nacho says too many this, and he tilts his thumb to his lips. Can you see the action? What does that mean? She's been drinking. Mama drinks at the baptism. Wine, maybe beer. Everybody's laughing except me because I'm wearing the new dress. Pink and white with stripes, and new underclothes and new socks, but the old saddle shoes that I wear to school, the brown and white, the kind I get every September because they last long, and they do. My feet are scuffed and round, and the heels are all crooked that look dumb with this dress, so I just sit down. Actions reveal character. There's Esperanza with all the new clothes, except the shoes are the old shoes, the same scuffed ones, means dirty, marked, that she wears to school, and she's embarrassed. And so she doesn't dance, she sits down. And I guess she would even tuck her feet under the chair, perhaps, to hide them. We're not told that, but it's understatement. It's character through action. That's how we come to understand. So we can, Esperanza is not like the other girls, not, you know, she wouldn't care. She does care about little things like that. Meanwhile, that boy, who is my cousin by first communion or something, he asks me to dance, and I can't. Why? Because of the shoes. She doesn't want that boy, that cousin, who asked her to dance, to see her shoes, or anyone else at the party. Just stuff my feet under the metal folding chair, stamped precious blood, and I pick up on a wad of brown gum that stuck beneath the seat. Oh, and I pick on a wad of gum. Can you see her? She's sitting there with her feet tucked under, and I'm on a chair, and if she's picking gum, means her hands are not in front of her. It means her hands have gone under the chair, and someone has put some gum under there. It's all action. It's all to make you see. She's not just sitting on a chair. She's sitting on a chair with her feet tucked. She's sitting on a chair with her hands underneath the chair, holding on maybe for dear life, right? And she feels the gum. It's a little detail, but that's what good writing is all about. I shake my head no to the boy. My feet are growing bigger and bigger. And then Uncle Nacho is pulling and pulling my arm, and it doesn't matter how new the dress Mama bought is, because my feet are ugly, until my uncle, who is a liar, says, "You are the prettiest girl here, will you dance?" But I believe him, and yes, we are dancing, my Uncle Nacho and me. Only I don't want to at first. All one big long sentence. So she's on her feet now. My feet swell big and heavy like plungers, but I drag them around the linoleum floor, straight center, where Uncle wants to show off the new dance that we've learned. And Uncle spins me, and my skinny arms bend the way he taught me, and my mother watches, and my little cousins watch, and the boy who is my cousin, my first communion, watches, and everybody says, "Wow! Wow, who are those two who dance like in the movies?" Until I forget that I'm wearing only ordinary shoes, brown and white, the kind my mother buys each year for school. And all I hear is the clapping when the music stops. And my uncle and me bow, and he walks me back in my thick shoes to my mother, who is so proud to be my mother. All night the boy, who is a man, watches me dance. He watched me dance. This is so full of emotion, and we are inside Esperanza's head. We know what she is thinking. She is shy. But this boy who is her cousin, and she says, who is a man, so he's older than she is, he wanted to dance with her. Do you think she regrets not dancing with him? Do you think she might be ready? She's danced with her uncle, and everybody's clapping. Do you think she might dance? What's the understatement, the last sentence? He watched me dance. So she hasn't made an impression on a boy who might be a little bit older, right? Physical awakening, emotional awakening, developing feelings, not wanting to show off, but also wanting to show off. Your next reading vignette is called Hips. Hips, very important. And so you're going to be learning more about what is going on with the girls in the neighborhood as they're growing physically. Their hips are beginning to develop. And we're going to learn more, you're going to learn more about the relationship between Esperanza and Nenny. Haven't heard about Nenny for a long time, for quite a while. So Nenny's still in the picture, and what is the relationship now that Esperanza is moving farther and farther away from her family into the bigger world of boys, a world where getting their attention may be more important now than it used to be. Where does Nenny fit in with this picture? You'll be surprised.